This is concentration camp. Oh, I can see it. I can see it. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Can I extend a warm welcome to all the shipmates of the Royal Naval Association, our honoured guests, and also all of you who have decided to pause your Sunday and join with us today. So it's very nice to see some of you here joining in this celebration for us. Today is an important day for the Royal Naval Association. Every 2 years we hold a ceremony here at the National Cemetery to remember our former shipmates, and in particular those from our own association who have crossed the bar in the last 2 years. This year is very special for us. It's our 75th anniversary. The Royal Naval Association, as is today, was formed just after the Second World War on the instruction of George VI, who of course was a sailor himself. And it was designed and shaped for that generation to join up and have achieved victory in the Second World War. 75 years later, we are still going strong, but we're adapting to a more modern society and different ways of doing things. But central to our creed remains commemoration and remembrance, which is what we're doing today. So thank you very much for joining us. It's a great privilege to be here and to have you join us. Thank you.
Occupy their business on the great waters, to see the works of the Lord and his wonders in the deep.
Reading from Ecclesiastes 3. For everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven. A time to be born, and a time to die. A time to plant, and a time to pluck up what is planted. A time to kill, and a time to live. A time to break down, and a time to build up. A time to weep, and a time to laugh. A time to mourn, and a time to dance. A time to throw away stones, and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to seek, and a time to lose. A time to keep, and a time to throw away. A time to turn, and a time to sow. A time to keep silence, and a time to speak. A time to love, and a time to hate. A time for war, and a time for peace.
Today, as we mark the 75th anniversary of the World Naval Association, we stand in remembrance of those who have served with courage and devotion across the changing tides of history. From great trials and moments of calm, the Navy has carried forward a tradition of honour, loyalty and friendship that binds us together as shipmates, and still does to this day. In this our time, when the seas of global affairs can prove fragile and uncertain, we are reminded of our enduring responsibility to value peace, to steer with wisdom, and to safeguard the hope of calmer waters for those who follow. These models of our time are really from Ecclesiastes. It says us for everything that is a season, a time for every matter under heaven, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to eat, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, a time to penance, a time to reward, and a time to peace. These ancient words carry a timeless truth. Life is not static. It moves with the seasons. Each one carrying its own weight and meaning. So in this 75th year of the World Naval Association, we recognise that we are living through a season of remembrance, a season of thanksgiving, a season of hope for the future. This is a time for us to remember. We pause today to honour those who have sailed before us Those who have laid down their lives in the service of others. The seas always demand courage, and the Navy has always been a place where that courage is tested. We remember the men and the women whose names are etched in our history and on our hearts. Their sacrifice for the freedoms we now enjoy, and their memory remains part of who we are. This is also a time of thanks. We give thanks for His Majesty Prince Charles III, for his leadership, his care, and for the long tradition of all family support for the Navy. We give thanks for the Royal Navy Association. For 75 years, the Royal Navy Association has been living expressions of that comradeship, bringing shipmates together, supporting families, sharing burdens, and celebrating service. It has kept alive the unique bond of the sea, a fellowship that does not end when the uniform is set aside. Ecclesiastes also teaches us that there's a time to plant and a time to lift up what is planted. Today is not only about looking back, it's also about planting for the future. The seeds of loyalty, duty, and fellowship which were sown long ago continue to bear fruit today. So our responsibility is to ensure that the next generation inherits those values, to tell the stories, to honour the sacrifice, and to pass on the spirit of service that defines the Royal Navy family and sustain the Royal Navy Association. This anniversary is more than a milestone. It's a moment of renewal, a moment to remember with reverence, to give thanks with full heart, and to look forward with courage and hope. For everything, there is a season. Today is our season of remembrance, our season of thanksgiving, a season of vision for the future. May we embrace it well, carrying forward the spirits of those who came before us, and living faithfully in the service of one another, and may our nation have fair winds and following seas. Amen.
They shall not
Amen.